Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everyone to Artscast and everything in between. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. I'm your host, Eileen, aka Eileen, the Little Crafter. Alrighty, guys. So today we're going to be doing a review of FBI, which is a CBS show. You can catch it here for our channel because I know that in each state it is different. Here on channel 2, or you can catch it on the Paramount Plus network. They have seasons 1 through 4. Apparently FBI is a kind of like a franchise, and they expanded to FBI Most Wanted and FBI International. So FBI International, I did do some digging about that show because I noticed that it only had 1 season. I was interested. I've never heard of it. So I found out that FBI International is kind of still up in the air. So we shall see if they're going to have a season 2. FBI Most Wanted seems like it's doing pretty well, and it has more seasons. And the only way I kind of found out about these shows, I saw that there's an FBI Most Wanted because I do watch CBS for another show, which I probably should do a really, whatchamacallit. So I may, you know what, I will do that. It's a really good show, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that one. So next week I will do a review on The Equalizer. I think I did before, but I will double check. But if I have not, I will thoroughly sit down and talk to you guys about what I like about the show. Alrighty, so rolling in into FBI. So basically, it is on its 4th season, and it is a weekly show. So basically, the new episodes are adding on as they're airing each week to the Paramount Plus network. I think that's what you call it. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Coffee kicking. Alrighty, guys. So FBI basically centers around Maggie Bell and OA. I forget his last name. Her partner OA. And I think it's Chavez. No, it's not Chavez. It's Zadid. Sorry. My apologies. I'm thinking about somebody else. Sorry. So basically, they are kind of like the central 2 main characters. Then you have Scalzi, and then you have Tiffany Wallace, who are they have their own stories, and they're like the secondary main characters. And then you have the background characters of the directors, the second director. I guess I forgot. Joe Valentine's. I guess he's the second person, so there's another boss, another, there's a bunch of different bosses, so it's a little crazy, but anyways, so he's there. Then you have the analysts, that are there. One of my characters, her name is Kristen, and she's no longer there, and I'm not happy. It happens again. Also, by the way, guys, this is a Dick Wolf show. And it takes place here in New York. It does take place in other places and other counties. So it's, like I said, it's really cool. There are certain things that I do want to mention that I noticed that, and David and I, we were speaking about it. That they say that, it's filmed here, but it's not really filmed there. I don't know why they did that, but I guess maybe the location wasn't right. So they just kind of say, it's filmed here when it's really filmed someplace else. Or maybe I just don't remember the neighborhood, the way I used to. It's been a while. But I did see a street that I was like, oh, yeah, I know exactly where that is. I'm like, that's by this place. And this, it's really fun. But, yeah, so it's pretty cool. You get to basically learn about the characters little by little. They don't kind of open up right away. Through each episode, they kind of peel back the layers of, things that they're going through, or who they are, or what they've been through. You get to see a new character, which is basically Tiffany Wallace. You deal with her struggles of being a former police officer. You see her, with the problems of being a African American woman. The trials and tribulations that she deals with a little bit are peeking through. She's from Brooklyn, New York. She grew up in the rough neighborhood. So you get to see her empathize with certain things that happen in a case that kind of triggers that. Like, yeah, I know how that is because, where I've been through or where I've been, where I've come, where I came from. So you kind of get that story about her, and, and you get to know more about her family life. And you kind of get to know each and everyone's a little bit of their family background. OA basically deals with, he's a kid from Brooklyn, not Brooklyn, Queens, my apologies. And, his upbringing, and the problems that he had to dealt with, or is probably still dealing with, I'm sure they probably will, more or less. They have brought that up in a bunch of different episodes, with him being Muslim, a lot of cases that they deal with is basically racially motivated, violent, militias, kidnapping cases. What else did they deal with? Murders, sex trafficking, which was really hard to watch, but it was a really good episode. It wasn't terribly violent, but it knew when to stop without getting into too much detail. So I do recommend, like, if you're very easily triggered about these types of things, don't watch the show, but it is still good. It's not as triggering as some shows that I can honestly say that I have stopped watching. So it's, for me anyways, it's a little bit better in a sense, because I've stopped watching a lot of cop shows because of that. What else? Okay, so Kristen Bell is a widow. Drupal Valentine had his substance abuse. Well, basically, he was an ex-alcoholic. Scalzi, he is very closed off. He doesn't share a lot of details. And you also get to find out that his brother had died in the 9/11 attacks. So you get a little bit of each through each episode. And they did have a crossover event, which was really cool. Like I said, that was the way I found out about FBI International, FBI Most Wanted. I've seen commercials for it. It looks very interesting. And so I'm going to start watching that one pretty soon. And like I said, it's a really, really good show. I just thoroughly enjoy it. I think that it's one of them days. It's a rainy Thursday and here in New York, and I'm like, get over it. I'm so over the day already. Brain fog. I've been working pretty late on a lot of things, and doing a lot of research, reading. My eyes are burning. But like I said, I think that you guys would thoroughly enjoy it. And so if you guys I wouldn't recommend this for the family. I would say maybe a 16-year-old possibly could watch it. So it is rated TV-14. I just did a quick check. That's what I figured it was. And it has, I think, like 73 episodes so far. And yeah, so if you guys are watching it on Paramount Plus, you get to watch it from season 1. If you guys get a chance, catch up. I don't know if it's going to be like on any other streaming service, but you never know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here and tell you guys have a awesome weekend. Also, don't forget to let me know if you have enjoyed this podcast by pressing the like button, whether it's a heart, star, or a thumbs up. That would let me know that you like this video, and it helps me let me know what to do next in some way. What else can I say? That's about it. So thank you for listening. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you in the next podcast. So bye for now.